Ladies and gents, our main event, fight number 12 for the Xtreme Fighter Ultimate Fighting title is a boxing match scheduled for 7 2-minute rounds. In the red corner, former EBF Leeds area champion, standing 5'11" and 87 kilograms from Otley, Leeds, fighting from St Luke's Boxing Academy, it's Jack the Lad Smith. And in the blue corner, in the top 4 in Europe, professional cage fighter, standing 6'1" and 95.5 kilograms from Barrow, fighting for Barrow MMA. Give it up for Brett the Spartan McDermott! Come on!
Now then, this is the main event of the evening. We've got Jack Smith in the red corner and Brett McDermott in the blue corner. Brett McDermott, one of the nicest guys I've ever met in mixed martial arts, to be fair. Absolute gentleman outside the cage, and when he gets in the cage, is an absolute beast. I would not like to be Jack Smith right at this moment, and I believe Brett's your friend, indeed, Lee.
Yeah, believe it or not, Brett's dad, Jed, was our manager at rugby, so I've known Brett since I was a kid, and he was a fiery little thing, but back then he used to get sent off. I can remember he got sent off in the cup final when we were 11. Yeah, so he's always had that fire in his belly, and I've done a bit of training with Brett. He's strong, he's fit, and I just think he's one of them lads that he took up MMA very late on. I think if it had took up any sport it had took up, I think just one of those that will excel at it. And I think although boxing is not his primary sport, I think if he went away for 12 months and just concentrated on it solely, he'd win things at boxing just like he's done at MMA.
Yeah, like you say, he started late due to the fact that he was a professional rugby player, but imagine what the guy would be like if he'd have started a little bit sooner. Yeah, he's a great athlete, big guy, he moves really well, and I'm quite surprised Jack Smith's still on his feet, to be fair.
It's I think that's just because Brett, you know what I mean, as he's matured into the sport, his experience, he knows not to rush things, you know, he's past the novice stage at anything he takes up, I think, martial arts wise, or whatever you want to call it, but as we've just seen then, when he connects, I think we're going to start getting results.
Yeah, I think Brett's been nice at the minute, to be fair.
You shouldn't judge a book by its cover, and I've got massive respect for anyone that boxes, you know, and he's got in there, he's come up from lad's hometown, but he's just not showing me anything at the minute that makes me think otherwise. Yeah,
of course, no, like you say, you shouldn't judge a book by its cover. I was maybe a little bit unfair on Jack Smith there, just because I know Brett McDermott and what sort of animal he is when he gets in the cage. Not taking anything away from Jack, but he's still on his feet and he's a tough guy. He's took some good shots off Brett, to be fair, and
he has,
he's still stood there.
Little things there though, like we worked in the gym, he's I know his footwork is set for MMA, and if you watch it, you know, if he fights the better lads at boxing, they're the kind of silly little things that are going to catch him. We've tried to work on that a little bit, but crossing his feet, stepping over and that, but as I say, this is just, I think, from speaking to Brett, we're both very, you know, we're the same age, we're both 37 next month. I'm getting ready to retire. Brett just wants more of it. He loves it, and I think he just wants to be as active as he can. You know, obviously he's contracted, I believe, to Bama, is it?
That's right, yeah.
So obviously he can't go around fighting on MMA shows and whatnot. It has to be done through contract with that company. But I believe he's allowed to do events like this, and that, you know, as I mean, so I'm being quite picky there, picking at his footwork and stuff. But it's just something me and Brett have talked about and worked on. But as I said, I do believe, honestly, if he decided to go away for 12 months and do nothing but box, he'd come back and he'd be winning things at this as well.
Yeah, most definitely. Anything he sets his mind to, he'll go for it, yeah, for sure. Round 2.
Come on, Jack, you're going to have to get a bit of a mean streak in you, mate, if you want to make this a fight.
Yeah, I'd like to see Jack really throw some big hooks. He's working well with his jabbies, Jack.
Well, as I say, he's obviously got, he's got a bit about him boxing-wise. He's won a title, as he said there in the introduction. So he knows what he's doing, and
Well, he's landing on Brett. He's landed a couple of nice shots there.
I mean, as we just said before, me personally, I think they're the wrong tactics for Jack. He's got to get in low, because obviously Brett's a bit bigger than him, and try and work that body and come up to the head. If he goes in swinging with that chin out, I think there's only going to be one result.
Yeah. He's like, at the moment, every time he's approaching Brett, he's got his head down, and Brett's just picking him off, really.
It's, I know it's easier said than done for everyone sat here, but, if he gets back to the corner, that's what I would be telling him, He's got to tuck up. He's got to get rid of that space and not keeping it long and letting Brett pick away at him like he's doing at the minute, Leaning forward with that chin hanging out, it's only going to end up with one result for him.
Yeah.
There we go.
I just like to say myself, when he's throwing shots, he's like, his face is running away with him, he's leaning too much into him, it's not going to do him any good at all.
Could be the beginning of the end here.
Yeah, we could see Brett just turn the pressure on a little now and just finish it. Nice little left up there. Last 10 seconds of the round.
Beautiful right hand. Beautiful right hand. Well, take me off to Jack, because he has took some great right hands there, flush on the chin.
Especially at the end of that round then, Brett landed some heavy shots on Jack then, and he didn't seem too fazed by him.
See, this is another thing, what good's that to him? His corner, he stood outside the ring. He should be in there now. Getting right into his head, he needs, giving him a little sip of water through the cage and then screaming at him while another 100 people stare on at him. Yeah,
it's poor corner work. I seen it earlier on in a previous fight. The corner team didn't even bother coming to the cage. It's not ideal.
Get in that ring, give him some direction, because like I said, I tell you, after Jack, he's took some crunching shots in that round. It's whether Brett wants to pick it up or not, do you think now? It's whether we see the end of this fight or it goes to points.
Yeah, 7 rounds. I don't think I see it going the full 7 rounds, to be fairly.
Crowd getting behind Jack now, try to egg him on, give him a bit of encouragement.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's jab. I thought they were shouting Jack.
Yeah.
It's just like Brett setting him into traps here now, just edging forward, setting him where he wants him, and I think once he gets him where he's comfortable, that's what's going to happen. One of them's going to detonate on him.
Yeah, he looks like he's stalking him now, just ready to land that bomb. When it's there, ready for him, he's going to put him away. Right there you go, he did well to get out of the way of them. Well done, Jack.
Exactly. Nice move in there by Jack.
Yeah, especially he avoided some really good heavy shots there as well by Brett.
Showed you the strength of Brett there, just literally threw him around. I'd like to see a bit more of that. His head's down when he goes to the head, either bring the uppercut up and then come round the body.
Yeah, Jack's gum shield's come out there, so Dean Wise just stopped the fight for a second just to put his gum shield back in. And they're away again.
He's just seems to be sat there waiting for the minute now, Jack. I don't know.
That's a nice
these punches have to be taking the toll on him now, but that leaning forward is doing him no good.
No, not at all. Especially when he just hit that uppercut there as well that Brett threw at him. He needs to lift his chin up.
There we go, and that's the end of it.
I think that'll be the end, yeah. It looks like Jack's had enough there. Towel's gone in. That's
right decision there by the corner.
Yeah, definitely.
After you there, Jack, he did well, you know what I mean? He stuck in there and he took some punching shots, but massively overmatched in the end.
Yeah, well done to Jack. all credit to him getting in there with Brett, and he did well, did himself proud. Well done to Brett, winning another fight yet again.
I'm sure you'll agree, ladies and gents, what a main event. In 1 minute and 47 seconds of the third round, TKO, your winner, and the new Xtreme Fighting Ultimate Fighting Champ, give it up for Brett the Spartan McDermott! And if you want, ladies and gents, our gallant runner-up, give it up for Jack the Lad Smith! Ladies and gents, the man we've come to see. So boxing, do you prefer this to the mixed martial arts, man?
No, I prefer the cage, to be honest, but I'll take anything that comes just to keep busy.
This is some way to keep busy, my friend. Did you envisage the fight going that same way?
No, I've looked at a few videos of Jack, and he's you know, he's an outright boxer, credit to him. He's got a decent record, 14 wins Jack, 12 wins, 6 knockouts, so he's no muck, guys, he's the real deal.
When's the next cage fighting mixed martial arts, man?
Well, firstly, I'm boxing in Whitehaven on the 12th of September. Fingers crossed, if I get the opponent matched up, it'll be 14th of December in Birmingham.
There will be buses run. You will be able to see the big man fighting down there in December in Birmingham.
I always get a good support from the hometown, from Barrow. Home or away, and just to let you all know, I really appreciate it. Thank you, everybody.
Ladies and gents, if you would, my hero, your hero, give it up for Brett the Spartan McDermott!
And to thank Bob and Love Cassidy for putting on a good show. Shows you what talent there is in the town with the local fighters. And Sergio to Paul, where is he? The guy with the awesome beard. And Robert, who's come from Lancaster today, just to corner me. Really appreciate it, guys. Thank you.
Ladies and gents, if you would, man with a big heart. What a fabulous fellow. Put your hands together for Brett McDermott, everybody. Keep looking out on Facebook for another Xtreme Kombat coming later on next year. As for that, on behalf of the Cassidy squad and Barrow MMA, big thanks to everybody for supporting this event. Take care, everybody, and enjoy the rest of your bank holiday weekend. Thank you.